Okay, welcome everybody to the next episode of Tut and Dex Play Minecraft. Today I'll be finishing up our glass factory. So last episode we did our first smelter. Works fine. So I don't have any sand currently. Well, there's a little bit, but it's kind of a waste of coal. But it works fine. So I can go get a little bit of sand here. Just to kind of demonstrate for somebody that may have not watched the last episode, so we'll just get a little bit of sand. So we got some sand, and then we'll go and we can put that in the smelter, and oops, I didn't want to do that. I just broke stuff. Can't smelt smooth sandstone. That's one thing about the smelter is you can't if you put stuff in there that you can't smelt, it'll break. So you'll see all those fire up here, and then in a few minutes we'll have all of our glass come to this chest. Alright, so the next step is to, like I said, I'm going to have a smelter on that wall and a smelter on this wall. So the next thing is to get the glass from each one of these smelters into a central collection point. And that's what I'm going to do today. So I'm going to have it right here in this chest, and I'm going to actually have a little cascade or waterfall of chest. So I'll have about 4 or 5. And we'll just do hopper chest. And I should be able to do, I think I can do 2 more. But I'm just going to do 5 for right now, that's enough. So just a little stair step of chest. So what should happen is when I put something in here, that all should run downhill into this chest, and then they'll fill up accordingly. So so I was just using a little hopper chain going downhill using chest. I could have stacked those all vertically with a hopper in between them, but then I'd have to make my ceiling really tall to do this many chests, and I got more horizontal space than I do vertical space, so I'll go with it right here. So now what I'm going to have is I'm going to have a train of hoppers come underground back here, and then I got to get the material from these hoppers underground up into that chest. So that can be a challenge sometimes, obviously. So we'll put a hopper right here. Actually, I want to move. Let's move that one. Let's put him over here. So that'll be my feeder. And to do this, I'm going to use droppers. So droppers, you think of them going down because they drop stuff, but they can also push things up into a dropper or a hopper or even a dispenser. So I'm just going to come right underneath that hopper right there and put a dropper going up, and then we'll have that going out, comparator, then we'll need a repeater, then we'll need a little bit of redstone right here, and what that will do is we'll put redstone torch right here. And when something is in that, that will deactivate that redstone torch. And what I need to do is I need to have, temporarily, we'll put some sandstone right here. Actually, we'll put some sandstone over here. And what I need to do is have a hopper going into that. And we're going to make a little hopper clock. Like that. Going into there. I can get rid of that. And I will put another hopper going into this one. And what I can do is I can put a piece of wood in there. And it goes over to here, but notice it stays there. Because this redstone torch is on and it won't let the hopper work. So when this redstone torch goes off, it will basically allow this piece of this item to go back and forth. And then what I'll do is I put a comparator right here. And basically what that does is make a clock. So when I put stuff in this thing, this dropper, see how it just sit there ticks? Now this dropper doesn't have any power yet, so that's why it just sit there and ticks. So that works. So it's just firing that comparator, which will send a redstone signal to that block. If I take that out, the clock stops. It stops in this hopper. But when that is on, see, it goes back and forth, back and forth. So that's what we call a hopper clock. So now what we can do is put a piece of, I'm going to use smooth sandstone right there, and we can put a torch right here. Now this dropper is powered, so when I put something in there, it shoots it out. And what we'll do is we'll shoot that all the way up to here. So now we can do this. Got a whole shift. And I'll have to bust this hopper out. Temporarily. And one more. And then what we can do is make our hopper, put our hopper back. Don't know if I can do that from down here or not. It's a little tall. Yeah, it looks right. Okay. So now all we got to do is to carry our redstone signal up. And I'm just going to stack on top of this for right now. And that should work maybe. Just have to try it and see. Make sure none of that sandstone went in there. Okay, so now let me sleep just so we can see better. So now if I have a hopper coming into this doodad, and we'll just put a stack of glass in there for giggles. And notice how my clock is going. And the things are firing, and that should, yep, shows up right there. So now with that contraption there, I can go all the way up and transfer my material up. Then when this dropper runs out of material, then it should turn off. And sometimes when you're using this kind of system, you could have a piece of glass kind of stuck in limbo that after the last one comes through, then they might lose power and you might have a piece of glass stuck somewhere, but it looks like everything made it okay. And then they all show up. And they're all there. So now all I got to do is to run some hoppers over to there, and we'll be good. And I haven't really decided I think I'm gonna run them above ground for now. I could run them underground, but I'd have to move my hopper down one level, and I want to keep this more like a factory. So I want to have like all the redstone visible that I can have visible, and if I gotta hide this, then it won't be hid, but it'd be one level low, and you won't be able to see it that good. So I want to see all the blinking lights when things are working and stuff. So I don't want to hide anything. So I think I'll just run everything above ground, which is going to be kind of messy. But I may run everything just maybe behind the walls or something along this wall and have it come in like that. And then this one here can tie into that one as well. So I haven't really gave that much thought, but for right now, I'm going to do that right now. So I just want to go around this way with it, for this one at least. Oops. I have to go back and get that one. Oh no, that's going to end up in that chest. I guess that's a good test. Let's see if it makes it. I just heard it fire off, so oh, there it goes. Alright. Well, all those are hooked up right. So I'll have a back wire a back run like this. And that one over there will tie into it, and this one here will tie into it. And really I can get rid of this chest. Since I'm doing it this way, I don't need these chests either. Oh my goodness, can I put that on my bar? Come on. Well, I can fix that in a minute. Like that and like that. Now, so now when I smell something, it should automatically come over here. So let's go grab some sand and try it out. Bars just aren't cooperating. Plenty of sand. We're going to need lots of glass. Okay, that should be enough for a good test. But yeah, from the outside, this is kind of what I want it to look like. I mean, I want everything to be kind of hidden, not hidden, but I want to be able to see everything. And how to make it look more like I don't know if you've ever seen like a newspaper, a place that does newspapers, but you know, they usually have everything exposed where you can see it. Huh, I got exactly 2 stacks. That's weird. Alright, so those should fire up, and they are. And then when that makes first piece of glass, okay, so we should see it start coming out over here. Well, we can tell it'll start clicking when it makes it here. If I have everything hooked up right, that is. Oh, I heard a click. Oh, there they come in. So that'll be a central place, and then as we use, as this chest fills up, then we'll just go to that chest and that chest. Now give us 5 chests of glass in the current design. And I'll put the other smelter in here. you know, I got plenty of room. I got 2 blocks back here, so I can put the other smelter right in that little area. And then I can just tie that into here somewhere. And I think I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to build another smelter and get it tied in. And maybe farm a little sand. And then after that, I'll come back and we'll see how it's working. Okay, welcome back, guys. I got the everything built here, so I think I've got it pretty much done. I did do one major change, so I got the 2 other smelters built, obviously, and I did do a I was going to do this hopper train all the way around the edge of the room, but then I got to thinking that I could actually just tie these things in together right here. So that's what I did. I basically tied them all 3 into the same hopper chain, and that saves me a lot of hoppers. So that does work, so I can recover some of those hoppers. So as a test here, well, let me go ahead and sleep, get it daytime. We'll go ahead and put some sand in each one of these. Like that. And I think I emptied this. I did empty the chest out, so there they all fire up. That's good. And then here in a minute we should hear some clicking going on. There it goes. So all the glass is now coming into this one central place, which is what I want. So I got all the coal hoppers, coal chests set up, so I can get those filled up with coal, and like I said, I can recover all these hoppers and we'll use these for something else. Everything seems to be functioning properly. So the next step in the factory is I'm going to put a roof on it. So now that I know exactly how high everything is, I can put a roof on here. And I think I can just put it, I might go up one more row and put the roof on it just so I have enough room to get up here and work if I ever need to make any modifications or anything. I want to make sure I got plenty of headroom where I can jump around and stuff. And then the next step is to put some glowstone in the floor. I did farm up a little bit of glowstone in the nether, so I got some glowstone, and so it's cranking out glass. So it's 24 furnaces, relatively automated. I was actually thinking about maybe, and I don't know if I want to or not, but I could actually centralize these inputs into one single chest as well, maybe in this corner somewhere, and control the flow of material into each hopper chain, but that'd be a lot more hoppers, and I don't think it's really worth it. All this sand looks like they're all almost done. And then I should have 6 stacks of glass here. Or something. I guess that could be right. I put in 6 stacks. Looks like they're all done cooking, so I guess it's just a matter of them getting to the end. Yeah, I got the droppers aren't as fast as the hoppers, so it takes a little bit of time to get through the hopper or through the dropper chain. But yep, so that's 6 stacks of glass, and pretty much no time. Then you can color it up and build something with it. Alright, well, that pretty much finishes the glass factory. And my first major automation project with the redstone. Here they come. Alright, and I'm going to put a color up some of this glass I just melted and put the roof on. And finish my door up. My door, I really like my door. I want to wire this button up to where it will actually open both doors. So it's a little easier to get in and out. So I got some redstone down there. I don't know if I can do it. Because I need my redstone to be, I need my signal to be here to open that door, and I'll have to put something out here to hide it, so to make it clean looking, but I can do that. Alright, well, Tut is out, and y'all have a good day.